I don't believe they should charge. But I don't also believe that they should be ignored. I've hosted all of them here. There are some of them, they don't ask me, but I paid them, I give them dollars. Some of them. Not that they asked me. If I pick up my phone now and call Joe Praise, I need you in Benin, who asked me for money? My people have come, Moses Bliss. Say, Papa. He comes. Because if we allow the enemy to kill the gospel music in Nigeria, they are killing a part of the revival that is going on. So when we are making comments, let us not categorize everybody as one. I don't know if I'm talking here. Let's not categorize, let's not throw away the baby with what? With the bathwater. Let us be cautious of the fact that there are music ministers that are born again. I can mention names. People like Nathan Ebasi, people like Dosin, and many of these guys are genuinely born again Christians.
Hey, welcome to the Preacher's Portal. If you're new to this channel, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. So let's listen to Pastor Charles Osazuwa lend his voice on the controversial topic: should gospel music ministers charge for their ministration, or should they be paid for their ministration or performance? So let's listen to him. By the way, this video was gotten from his official channel, so let's listen to the end of this video.
You know, there's this argument whether music ministers should be paid. You know, it's all over social media. And people have different view. Can I tell you something? This is my view. Because this issue of music minister being paid or not being paid, it's making us lose focus. Can I be humble with you? Do you know how many hours those people put in their training? Some of those music artists you see that we are commonizing, some of them spend all night training to produce that quality of song that is making you invite them. Because one of the greatest challenge we have is generalizing. I agree that some of them have gone overboard. I agree. I have hosted Nathan Ebasi two times or thereabout. He never charged me. He never told me this is what I'm going to pay. But I will not be fair to him. He has a family. He has a band. He has a team. I will not be fair to Pastor Nathan Ebasi, inviting him to Benin and not treating him nicely. People's gifts should be appreciated. And let me also balance something, because I heard, an argument that if you are a music pastor, you should sit in your choir and sing. If you keep them in your choir to sing, you limit that gift. That gift is not for local church, it's for the body of Christ. Now, where is the balance coming from? Every music minister must have a pastor that he submits to, must have a local church that he attends. So whenever you are done with your tour, you return back to base, to your pastor and to whom you are submitting to. Then when you are around, you sing in the choir. Is this balanced? Some of these music ministers, I agree there is abuse, just the same way there is abuse among pastors. Because if we keep attacking them, we may lose that part of the move of God. The gospel music in Nigeria is a major awakening. It's a major part of what God is doing in Nigeria and in Africa. Who says a music minister cannot do music full time? To deliver that quality, it has to be full time. But this is where the challenge is. Inasmuch as they may not tell you what to give, don't also play down on their gifts. I believe that the music revolution in Nigeria, the gospel ministry in Nigeria, is a major part of global revival. We shouldn't kill it. Why some people are charging in dollars, some people are charging 10 million. There are still some that are born again. So my summary about the music ministry is that every music ministry must have a pastor, must have a local church where you report when you are back from your tour. But to keep them in choir, to tie them in your church, is to reduce the gifts. Some of these people spend all night training. I'm telling you. So let's be careful how we attack that part of the move of God. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. The same way some of us are called into ministry, that is how some of them are called into music. A man's gift, make room. That's their gift. I don't believe they should charge. But I don't also believe that they should be ignored. I've hosted all of them here. There are some of them, they don't ask me, but I paid them, I give them dollars. Some of them. Not that they asked me. If I pick up my phone now and call Joe Praise, I need you in Benin, who asked me for money? My people have come, Moses, please. Say, Papa. He comes. Because if we allow the enemy to kill the gospel music in Nigeria, they are killing a part of the revival that is going on. So when we are making comments, let us not categorize everybody as one. I don't know if I'm talking here. Let's not categorize, let's not throw away the baby with what? With the bathwater. Let us be cautious of the fact that there are music ministers that are born again. I can mention names. People like Nathan Ebasi, people like Dosin, and many of these guys are genuinely born again Christians. And God has blessed them. Are they going to trek to your church? I'm asking. Are they going to trek? If I'm in Benin currently and I'm inviting a music minister from Lagos, he or she is going to fly. Are you aware that Chioma Jesus has performed for me free of charge? Guys, am I lying? In one of my birthdays, I didn't know. She planned with my team and came. I was shocked when I saw her. To honor me. No payment. Because I really want us to know that the music ministry in Nigeria is part of the revival going on. So why we deal with the excess? Why we deal with some things that are not right? We should not kill the ministry. I don't know about other ministries, but I cannot invite some of them to Benin and wave them bye-bye. I won't do it. I'm conscious of the fact that he has a wife, he has children, the children go to school, He needs to fuel his car. He needs to service his band. I know. Because if we keep attacking them without recognizing their impact in the global move that is happening across the world, that would be unfair to God and to his move. That would be unfair to the investment that God has put in that ministry. You know, the disciples of Jesus came and said, there are some brethren. They are saying still the same thing we are saying, but we don't know them. What did Jesus tell them? Come again. See, if they are not against us, let them be spreading the good news. A minister has asked me to pay $20,000. I didn't invite the person. Not that I can't afford it, but I just felt it wasn't right. Whereas there are a few of them, if they hear it's me, they know they will be well treated. All my music ministers, I put them in the best hotel. I put them in business class and all of that. They are human beings too. Am I supporting the SS? No. We should deal with the problem, not the people. There is no part of the world today they don't sing a Nigerian song. Everywhere I have been, they ask you, do you know this person? Do you know this person? I was watching Pastor Jerieze's program in one of these African countries, Zambia, and I saw Pastor Nathan Ebasi. I saw Sinaj giving momentum to the meeting. That is what it should be. That collaboration between pastors and these gospel singers is key to the end time revival of God. It's key. So when we address the excess, the abuse, let's not forget that this move in the music arena is a deliberate attempt by God to get some people into the kingdom who will not come ordinarily to listen to you. But because of these guys, they come for meeting and the pastor comes and preach and make altar call and people are saved. So they have their place. When we are dealing with abuse, those who have merchandised the industry, just like some pastors have also merchandised. I know some preachers who will not leave their country except you send $30,000. Is it not the same? Is it not the same? When you come across some of these great worshippers, honestly, some of them can bring down the presence of God. You can feel the anointing. I don't want to mention name, but you can feel intense worship. You can feel it. I don't want to be part of killing anything that God is doing. And let me also tell you, there is no time revival is perfect. Revival is like a flood. It carries everything good, bad, and ugly. Are you hearing what I'm saying? When Archbishop was here, people attacked him. In fact, when I hear people talk about the house today, I wonder, these are people who never liked him. But today we are beginning to appreciate what God did with him. Is it not interesting that during the inauguration of Trump, that Nathan Ebasi was one of the few people from here who was invited to United States of America? That's his plus to the kingdom.
Yeah, so one very important thing about trends like this is because it's a trend. So at some point it will certainly come to an end. It's always like a wave. So that is why you don't build your ministry or start your ministry based on trend. Pastor Charles Osazuwa is a great and anointed man of God doing mighty and great works for the body of Christ, in the city of Benin. He's a great and a global, well-renowned man of God, and he has put a balance and his own voice, because the truth is there is no this topic, it all depends on your conviction, and that is why we love the response of Pastor Nathan Abasi, the response of Dunsi, the response of Chifla Sunday on this topic. They said their conviction, their consecration, the demands, requires that they do not charge. So some people don't have the same consecration, you understand? Because if we look at it and we say, okay, if the gospel music minister spend all night preparing for ministrations, the video editor also spends time, you understand? The video editor, the graphic designers, these guys also spend time. And of course, for you to pay the gospel music ministers, you also need to treat your media guys, your graphic designers, your video editors. You need to treat them well, because they are all laborers in the vineyard. That's what we're talking about. If you listen to Pastor Lumide, he said it, if you want to be on full time, you have to come and be a staff in the church, then you pay them full time, while he was talking to his choir members, because this it does not just cut across the celebrity gospel music ministers like the ones that are very popular. We're also talking about the instrumentalists, the church singers. Are they meant to be paid? Are instrumentalists meant to be paid? Pastor Lumide's position was very key. He said it, that if you want to be paid, you come full time, then we know we are paying you as a full-time staff. Do you understand? So but if you have a regular 9-to-5 job, you go to your 9-to-5 job, you come when other people are coming for rehearsal, come when other people are coming for service, then you play. But that you want us to pay you for coming for rehearsal or coming for service, then he's not going to do that. He gave them the offer, and those that could stay stayed, and those that could not stay, they left, and they did not buy the offer. So and he moved on. You get, so this topic is actually very, very broad. Pastor Chris, on the other hand, he is like a pioneer in this thing. He pushed the majority of these guys, but the moment he got his own message and God was like, okay, this is not the way, according to him, he decided to trace his steps back. And tracing his step back, of course, he lost a lot of them that have become big names today. A lot of them, and that was where all this thing started. And this thing has been for a while now, but the video just came out and it started going viral again. That's one thing about trends. Maybe it will fizzle out for some time, then in the next 3-4 years people are going to visit it again, just like that. But in all, if you're a gospel music minister, you go for consecration, go for service, go for worship, go for fellowship, and have a relationship with God. Certainly you might have your own consecration, but from our own point of view, we don't see it right for you to go for administration and you stretch out your hands to charge or to make demands for the ministration. You understand? Every minister that stretches out their hand, with time you discover that you're actually serving mammon. But just according to what Pastor Charles Osazuwa said here, he does them well, he treats them well, and that is why certainly if he calls any of them, they come. They don't need to charge him. But most of them are looking for security, because the church also abused the privilege or the opportunity or the fact that they do not charge. You just call people and tell them bye bye, maybe you give them meat pie, and they come with their band and the sweat and all that. You cannot even show appreciation. So it's actually a dicey situation, but we love what Pastor Charles did here. And like we said, this video is from his official channel. This is the Preacher's Portal. If you're new to this channel, please hit the like button, share and subscribe.